Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hacking Self Storage. It is Bank Holiday Monday, and I'm frantically trying to get my figures up. There we go. We've done it. Okay, so last week was a record-breaking week. We had 31 reservations overall over the 4 sites. I mean, we don't really count Wrexham because Wrexham just don't do anything at the minute, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Right, so let's start with Willoughby. So don't forget, this show has changed a little bit because instead of doing on a Tuesday as well, doing Clough Road figures, we are now doing everything on a Monday just because it's easier for you and easier for me. Right, so let's dive into Willoughby figures first of all. These are absolutely nuts, by the way. 38 quotes, 5 quotes per day on average. Well, 5.43. Guess how many reservations? Come on, guess. No, you're wrong. Maybe it's more. Come on, guess again. Oh, close. No, still more. Guess again. It's 20. 20 reservations. 20 reservations. That's incredible. That's a conversion rate of 52.63%. That is bananas. But wait till you see the website visitors as well. I'll get to that in the end. Oh, it's absolute a thing of beauty. Because normally, as you know, I have the ups and downs every single day. When I get the figures, I'm like, I think Monday we had 5 reservations. So I was like, oh, fantastic. That's amazing. And then Tuesday we had 1 reservation or something like that. Then Wednesday we had 2. I'm like, oh, this is terrible. And then Thursday it started, and then I think we had 9 on Saturday, 8 on Friday. It was brilliant, absolutely amazing week. So it's beautiful to see these figures, and it's heading in the right direction finally. What else? Right, so we've had 19 move-ins. So 38 quotes, 19 move-ins. What is the conversion rate there? Come on. 50%. So that is wonderful. 19 move-ins, incredible. The only thing is here, though, if we look at the move-ins, if I'm being harsh on us, it's only for 1,200 square foot. So we're averaging around about 60 square foot. So it's not massive. However, you can't really grumble, can you? Can't really grumble with 19 move-ins, 1,205 square foot moved in, and then 2 people took extra rooms. So we moved in total 1,365 square foot this week. Beautiful stuff. We moved out 725. 725 square foot moved out. I was expecting us to be around about this up, but the big takeaway for me is the amount of reservations. Incredible. So we're 640 square foot up at Willoughby for the week. It feels. I've got the wife and the kid as well in this room with me as well, and honestly, it just feels so calming and nice and wonderful to actually see the figures and think, oh yeah, we're going in the right direction. Summer's coming. Thank God summer's coming. Because as you know, December, bad month. January, bad month. February, bad month. What was it? March, bad month as well. So, well, March was, yes, it was all right. So it's finally nice to turn it around. We're currently 74.29% occupied. And if you remember, we hit 71% or just under 71%. And that's worrying because you start to lose square footage. And it's not just us, by the way. Speaking to so many people in the industry, everybody's seen the move outs, the occupancy levels disappear. And it's bound to happen, by the way. I did a podcast maybe 6-7 months ago. I said winter is coming. And I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I could have not been more correct because all the COVID square footage moved in. And so at some point, that wave has to come out. It's tidal. So it comes in. It's got to come out at some point. And that's what we've been seeing at the minute. That's why the occupancy levels have been diminishing. But do you know what? Summer is coming. I'm still predicting a really, really strong summer. I hope we have anyway. Right, so let's go on with it. The van was rented out 3 times. So a little bit disappointing on the van. Don't know why it was only rented out 3 times because normally it's a lot higher than that. So as we know, 1365 in, 725 out. So that means we've got 640 square foot up. Beautiful. 21 move-ins. This is internally. So 21 move-ins, 21 extra rooms taken. And 9 rooms moved out. So that means we've got 327 internal rooms occupied. We moved in 2 containers. So that means we've got 40 containers occupied now. And as I say, we've got 3 car parking spaces still rented out. So we are currently 74.29% full, which is just wonderful. And by the way, I have had loads of messages of people that are worried and just concerned about the self-storage business. Please don't be concerned. It's just what is expected. We couldn't ever carry on with the COVID levels of move-ins, of occupancy. It just was never, ever going to happen. Don't get me wrong. We should and will keep some of our occupancy and we'll turn them into long-term tenants. but it was always bound to turn around. It was never, ever going to be the way things were. It was always going to go back to usual. So please don't get concerned. It is just going back to normal seasonality now. In fact, it's actually better than normal seasonality because we are actually seeing more people visit the website. We're getting more quotes and we're getting more move-ins as well. And we're getting more reservations. So pre-COVID, if we want to have a look, don't compare anything from 2020 and 2021 and 2022 because they're all COVID years. So what we need to start doing is comparing to 2019, and we are up compared to 2019. So it's just normal, and I promise you things will get better in the summer. And if anybody wants to sell the storage to me, you know where I am. Right. So merchandise sales. Let's do merchandise sales. Okay, we took an average. Oh, this is poor. £11.53. So on average, we like to hit for per move-in £25 per move-in, and we took £11.53. So not great. Not the end of the world. Insurance, we took £77,000 worth of insurance of this week, and that meant an average of £4,052.63 on average per move-in. Now, we want to be around £6,000. So I don't know why that's happened. Maybe some people haven't taken insurance, but it's a very, very small sample size. This is the thing that's brightened my day up today. Next week's move-ins. We add you 14 move-ins for 1,300 square foot. Check this out. We add you only 6 move-outs for 435 square foot. Ooh! So we've had a good week this week. We're going to have a good week next week. Well, hopefully, touch wood. So I predict that we're going to be well in excess of 1,000 square foot up next week. Surely we can't not be. Surely. So yeah, expecting a good week there. Let's have a look at, I'll get the weekly revenue sheet ready for you. So 31 reservations, as you know, but we'll go through that in a minute. We'll go for Clough Road next. So Clough Road is actually doing fantastic. We've had 42 quotes at Clough Road, so that's average of 6 quotes per day. That's actually more than Willoughby. Now, it's not normally like this, but the last couple of weeks it has been. We've had 9 reservations, and 5 of those, by the way, came on Saturday. 5 reservations on Saturday. So not massive on the reservation front for Clough Road. That's a conversion rate of 9 reservations to 42 quotes. It's a conversion rate of 21.43%. So looking at that data, it's underperforming. It's still, even though it's been a great week overall, it's been underperforming this week. However, last week, I think it overperformed. So obviously you can't take 1 week at a time. So you want to be hitting over between 25 and 30 really, but we want to be hitting around about 30% conversion rate there. Now, we've only had 4 move-ins this week, and that's a conversion rate of 9.52%. So this brings me back down to earth a little bit because I look at Willoughby's figures and I'm like, yeah, this is amazing. Whoa, yeah. And I look at Clough Road's figures and I just feel like we've underperformed a little bit. However, we're still up in terms of square foot. We moved in 350 square foot and we moved out 125. So we're up 225. So it's not the end of the world, but I do expect a very, very good week next week because I reckon some of those 42 quotes will do callback 1, callback 2, callback 3s, etc. And I think some of them will convert, obviously, into reservations. Here's hoping anyway. So next week, again, this really made me happy, made me smile when I saw it. Amount of move-ins due next week, 4 for 250 square foot. Not a lot, but check the move-outs. Move-outs due, square footage, 0. Move-outs, 0. So again, I reckon we'll be up over 500 square foot there. Now let's look at the store or platform. Let's have a look at how we're doing. So compared to 30 days ago. So gross revenue, we are taking £18,224.37. And that, my friends, is 5% up on the previous month. So we're nearly £1,000 extra, which is wicked. So last month we took £17,353.29. So nearly £1,000. The MRR, monthly recurring revenue, we are 3.59% up on the last month as well. So we're taking £23,968.24. And previously it was £23,137.69. So around about £800 up there. Occupancy. Oh, yeah, baby. The occupancy, I tell you what, it won't be long before Clough Road overtakes Willoughby. It's just going to happen. Clough Road is in a great location. It's just a nice, solid site. Remember, if you can see Walmarts and smell McDonald's, you're onto a winner. We can't see McDonald's or smell Walmart. Yes, I know I got it wrong way around. But it's right next door to a Costa, a Starbucks, and Costa's just down the road. We've got a Greg's connected to us. So it's an incredible shop. So yeah, the occupancy 65.52%. Really, really happy. It's gone up 3.83% from the last 30 days. It was 61%, 61.69% 30 days ago. The rate per square foot has gone up by 0.11%. So a tenth of a percent. So it was, it's actually works out to be 2 pence. So 30 days ago, the revenue per square foot was £18.71, and now it's £18.73. So not a massive increase, but it's an increase. I'm taking it. All the metrics here are all showing green, which is good. We're all showing green. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with Clough Road. And do I open my next site? I keep thinking, right, I can get out of it if I want. I can get out of it if I want. It's indoor, 20,000 square foot. We haven't fully signed yet. And I keep thinking, oh, do you know what? Cash flow, I'm going to have to juggle cash flow. I'm going to have to borrow more money. We already owe £1.2 million worth of debt. Do I really, really want to undertake that? And then I look at Clough Road and I think, of course you fucking do, you idiot. Look at it. It's it's 1 year of shit, but then I'm cash flowing. This place is actually cash flowing now and paying its debt off. So why wouldn't I want to? Of course I'd want to. But yeah, it's a question. Do I do it or not? The accountant said I should do. Dan Bradbury, my mentor, says I should do. And Dave Davies also said I should do as well. So so why are you listening? I don't know. You tell me. Right. So that's that done. Will it be done? It's Clough Road done. And now let's do Wrexham. I'll tell you, 3 quotes, no reservations, no move-ins. One move-in. Oh, we've had a one move-in, yeah. One move-in for 100 square foot. You can go out, buddy. He's wondering if you can go out or not. So we had one move-in for 100 square foot. So we're 100 square foot up. How about that? So, no, we're not. So we had some move-outs as well. So we had one move-in for 100 square foot, and we had 75 square foot moved out. So we had 25 square foot up. Come on. This week we do no move-ins and no move-outs. So again, the landing page isn't yet done. As soon as the landing page is done, that's when we can do pay-per-clicks, and we're also got an SEO campaign as well. Right, Beverly, my little baby. Let's have a look at Beverly's figures. So we had 11 quotes last week at Beverly, so not really busy on the quotes. Only 2 reservations, but that's a conversion rate of 18%. So again, it's a little bit lower than where we want to be. However, Beverly is nearly full. It's 90.29% full, and we've got a lot of units reserved as well. So we haven't got a lot of units available. So you can't really go on the conversion rate here because people are wanting to move in, but we can't actually allow them to move in certain sizes. So they come to Willoughby or Clough Road or wherever. So we take the conversion rates here with a pinch of salt. We've had 2 move-ins this week, and so that's, again, a conversion rate of 18%. But the conversion rates are really irrelevant at the minute because we're so full. We're actually 90.29% full, which is amazing. We had 285 square foot move-in. We had 50 square foot move out, and we've net result of 235. Oh, before I forget, don't forget to subscribe to MrSelfStorage.com if you want to see a daily breakdown of all these figures, how we do on a daily basis. And I also give you a tip, a self-storage tip that I really work hard on this newsletter. It's about 2 hours a day that I put into it. And I think it's all the good stuff. And I think 86% of people rated it fucking awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong, most of them with me, but, and the wife, no, actually the wife rated it meh. Right. So 235 square foot up last week. We've got 83 units occupied, £10,000 worth of insurance sold. So obviously that's £5,000 on average per move-in. And next week, this again, it's stupid that something so little can mean so much to me and make me so happy. I mean, maybe I should speak to somebody about this because honestly, it's with my emotions. I get so excited if we're having a good week, and I get so if we're having a bad week. But it's you live and die by your business, don't you? And don't get me wrong, when I say I go, I'm genuinely happy guy anyway. But it's just, I don't know. You're always thinking about it, right? So we've got 2 move-ins due next week for 560 square foot due to move in. 560 square foot due to move in. So that's, what is it, 280? Is it 200? Yeah, 280. 280 per move in. Yeah, you can go. No, you can't go. That's the way I've gone. Right, so she's now chucked over the box. Do you know what? I felt like because I knew the wife was in the room and I knew that my son was in the room. I thought, right, just act normal. I'm thinking, well, what is normal? And I started questioning myself. So I was like, Anyway, so now I can be back to probably exactly the same. Right, so 280 square foot per move-in, which is really, really good. Some big rooms are moving in next week then. So 560 square foot to move in. I will actually check that because there is a chance that Space Manager could be wrong here. It has been wrong in the past. And So maybe we don't. It just seems an awful lot. I mean, they must be taking multiple rooms, and we ain't got a lot of rooms left. So I will check that. I will email them as soon as I've done this. And we've got one move out due as well for 160 square foot. So it's saying we should be 400 square foot up. Now I know there's only 700 square foot fully available that's not let out, and I know that we've got 160 on. So we've got 160 square foot unit reserved for the back end of May, which I don't know why I reserved it so far in front when we're nearly full. I have to have a word with the team about that because we don't really want to be reserving so far out. It's only 2 weeks now. We can only reserve. 2 weeks is a bit tough as well. So if we included that 160 plus that 560, then it means it's 720 square foot that we have to move in, and we've only got 700 and something square foot. So it means we're almost full, or we're just about full. One other thing I want to do before I get to the analytics is just let you know that I've got a lot of emails recently, loads of people asking for help, etc. And I don't mean like that, like in a boast. I've always want to be careful, not coming off like, oh, that's, I don't know. I just feel a bit weird about it. And I will get back in touch with everybody. I know of. I'm just thinking of people. I'm thinking, oh shit, they're gonna be listening to this thinking, you asshole, you haven't got back in touch with me. But I will do. I'm gonna spend one day next week, and I'm gonna go to the seaside. I love the seaside, and just sit there on my laptop and go through emails, because I just need to get back in touch with everybody, and I appreciate. Oh, Mac is here. I've got my nephew just coming. He's brought me some Diet Coke.
Where's Zach?
He's inside the house, mate. Right, so I'll get on because all the family's coming around now. We've actually, God, I'm the open book. We just scattered my grandma's ashes today, and my granddad's ashes as well. My granddad died a long time ago. My grandma died just before Christmas, and then we waited for her birthday's today, and we've scattered her ashes, and so family's coming around to my house now. Right, before I start crying, I won't start crying. Right, there is just one other thing I want to share, a couple of other things I want to share with you. I can't find the weekly figures now. There we go. Right. So we've had 31 reservations, and we in total. So we've had 1 book online, 2 book online, 3 book online, 4 book online, 5 book online, 6 book online, 7 book online, 8 book online, 9 booked online. So that's like 30%. That's incredible. 30% of people booked online. I don't know if we've ever spoken to them previously. I don't have that data right here, but that's good. But they're booked online. That's really, really good. So 9, because if a book online, it takes work away from us. 9 divided by 31 equals 29% of people actually booked online. Now, here's another stat that I am absolutely over the moon with. We had, Mum's here now. Hey, Mum. She's doing a podcast. Do you want to come and say hi? Over 1,000 people, Mum, will see you on YouTube and LinkedIn. Oh, she's taking her shoes off. Mum, it's a man cave. You don't have to take your shoes off. Oh, I've got my shoes off. Look.
Hi.
They can't talk back to us, unfortunately. So. I've actually explained that we've scattered grandma's ashes as well.
Oh.
So I'm just open and honest. Too open and honest. I've got Mum a glass of wine already as well. So I've got some really nice wine for you, Mum.
Good.
Right. I'm be 2 seconds. That's it. I've got one last stat to tell everybody, and that's it. Right, so we got 343 people visit our website last week. That is incredible. Well, it's incredible, the stats. And that was up, by the way, from previous week of 0.3%. So almost ding, dang, dong the same as previous weeks. So if we have 31 reservations divided by 343, so we had a 9%, I'm going to swear. Are you ready? 9% conversion rate. That is fucking bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. It's unattainable, unkeepable, whatever that word is. I can't. That will not happen long term. It just can't. It can't happen long term. 9% of the customers, no chance. Is that 9% of our website visitors will book? No, absolutely ridiculous. No way. But while it's carrying on, I love it. Let's have a look at for previous 28 days. 1.2K. Yeah, so we're averaging like 400 people visit the website a week. And looking at the stats, actually going up. Let's have a look for the last 90 days. Yeah, it's around level. We did have a peak in February. Yeah. It's about. Oh, it's only 3 months into it. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely gone up. Anyway, yeah, really interesting. I wonder if I can see a year. I can do if I do individual. I can do it custom, but never mind. Yesterday's. I can tell you. Absolutely incredible what you can find out now. Anyway, guys, girls, I'll have another episode for you on Wednesday. But Jesus Christ, 20 minutes. No wonder the wife's left. I said, oh, she goes, how long is it going to be? I said, 5 minutes. And then we had 20 minutes later, me talking away. Right, I'm going to go and see the family, have a glass of wine. And Mum wants to sing Happy Birthday to my grandma, even though she's not here. Anyway, so yeah, it's genuinely somebody in my year. I was just thinking somebody in my year at school just passed away, and it was their funeral on Friday. Only 41 years old, leaves 2 kids. I'd battled with cancer, went to Mauritian did it. Anyway, it was looking good, and then all of a sudden she got told that she only got 2 months to live. I think like 14 days later, 2 or 3 months to live. 14 days later, she'd gone. So yeah, appreciate it. Dad, come in and say hello. Everyone else has come and said hello. I'm doing a podcast. That's coming in now, everybody. And then I promise you we're going to go, okay? So
who's this?
It's a podcast. The Cat Talk back to you.
Who are we talking back? Who are we talking
You
to?
got over 1,000 people going to watch this on actual video.
Really?
1,000 people. And then there's going to be loads more listening to the audio so people can't see it. And we've got Savannah here, aren't we, Savannah? Say, hey, yeah. What's this? It's a microphone.
Oh, hiya.
Savannah's,
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, Savannah's 1 year old. If you can see her there, she's my little niece.
And don't mention my.
And then we're brothers. Yeah. Do you know? I'll just tell you. There's one more thing. I'm going to go. Right. We went to Tenerife last week, didn't we? And the whole family went. And my dad said we was going around the table. This waitress was asking everybody their age, and she was saying, she goes, and she was guessing their age. Sorry, and she came to me, and I was like, please don't ask me. I haven't got the confidence. I cannot take you. my confidence. I can't do it. So she goes, oh no, I'll be nice. I don't think I've said this on the podcast. If I have, I apologize. And she goes, take a real good look at me. She goes, I'll be real nice. 50? Like, you fucking joking. And then she said, no, let me take another guess. 47? I'm like, I'm 41. And she started laughing and walked off. I'm like, oh. Wife has Botox. I'm got Botox. But don't tell her I told you. Nobody's supposed to know. Right. I'm gonna go, and because we just got back from fish and chip shop. And everyone's, like I said, everyone's coming around now. So 23 minutes of goodness. All right, my friends. Can you just do one favor for me, please? This is called the Gentleman's and Ladies Agreement. Now, this podcast, unlike other podcasts, is not free. You have to pay for this podcast. However, you don't pay with money. What you have to pay with is liking, subscribing, and rating. And I'm not there. I don't know. But if you've got this far, you have to now do it, because it's a gentleman's agreement. It's our agreement. It's my work, and then you pay for it by reviewing. So hit that review button, please. And apparently it really, really helps and grows the channel. I got that off My First Million, my favorite podcast. That's what they said at the end of it. A gentleman's agreement and a ladies' agreement or something like that. And so that's the agreement. So like I said, I can't look over you, but I know that you'll do the right thing. You will. All right. Love you. And appreciate you. And speak to you tomorrow. Speak to you Wednesday. Bye.